from Super Simple Guitar, and in today's lesson I'm going to be teaching you how to play this legendary rock riff, and I'm also going to be teaching you the entire song, so all the chord progressions, everything that happens in the song. I'm also going to be showing you how to play this cool little thing in different registers, and that's what's happening in the original. So they're doubling the guitars. One guitar is playing it down here, another one's playing it, I think here. Right, so that's what's happening in the original. We're going to be learning all of that. Lots of good and fun stuff in this lesson. Have you downloaded my book yet? You can get a free downloaded copy with the link either above or under this video. Also, my all access members get the book shipped to them totally for free. So if you're interested in that, let me know and I will hook you up. All right, let's get into the close-up now and let's learn this legendary tune. Alright, so let's get right into it. So what I'm doing now in the intro and kind of in the main part of the song is I'm barring down on the 4th and the 5th string, and I'm playing the open 6th string. So that's giving me a E power chord, and I'm just going to do a down up. So then with my right hand I'm coming down and muting out the string. So that's, but then I'm going to do it again. But then the second time, right after that mute, I do kind of upstroke, and I go for this note here, which is the 3rd fret, 6th string. So all together, so, okay, and you're gonna have to practice that a little bit to get this note ringing. And then we're gonna go down to A. So, we're just going to go down to A. So that means that I'm holding the 3rd and the 4th string, and then the open E. Alright, so into a B power chord. So that A is the same exact thing as that E power chord, just now I'm holding down the 3rd and the 4th string and playing the open 5th string. Okay, so now I'm going to play a B power chord. Okay? That little mute thing, again this note, and then the E again. Okay, so all together really slow. One more time. Okay, so we do that a couple of times, and then once we're at this B thing, so it's instead of playing it, we're gonna go. Okay, so it's gonna go B power chord, this note, and then the E. We're gonna do a down up on that, then another down up. And then we're going to do this little lick, okay? So let me show you exactly how I get to that point, okay? So we're going. And now, pause, and now it comes in, okay? All right, so one last time, a little bit faster, just so you can get the whole sequence in your ear, okay? So, okay, so that's the first sequence. Let's call it sequence A, or the first sequence, right? And then that leads us into the little lick, okay? And that's before all the singing happens. So let me show you that little lick now. So to play the lick, we are on the 12th fret, 1st string, and then we're doing a pull off from that note into the 10th fret. Let me just zoom in on my finger here, focus in. So I'm on the 12th fret, doing a little pull off to the 10th fret. Then I'm going up to the 2nd string 12th fret. So, okay, so pull off from 12 to 10, 12th fret 2nd string. So, and then I'm going to do a little pull off again, but just now on the 2nd string from the 10th to the 8th fret. So all together, real nice and slow. Okay. An alternative to that would be to play it here on the 9th fret 3rd string. So now I'm doing a pull to the 7th fret, going up here to the 4th string, 9th fret. So 9th fret, pull to the 7th, 9th fret 4th string, and then 7, 5 pull. Okay, so. One more alternative is this here. Okay, and that is a pull from the 7th fret 5th string to the 5th fret 5th string. Okay, so pull, going for that note above it, and then I'm going to do a pull from the 5th to the 3rd. Okay, so if you're playing with 2 guitar players, if there's 2 you guys or girls jamming, one of you can be here and the other one can be here. And that's what I did in the intro, because I recorded a 2nd guitar in the intro. Okay, so play around with that. That's really cool. And then that leads us into the 2nd part, which is where the singing comes along. Alright, so the verse part goes like this. So I'm barring down on the 4th and the 5th string, which is an E power chord, right? And I'm going ba-ba. And do that 2 times. So it's da-da-da. So da-da-da-da, ask for his name. Da-da-da-da-da, right? I can't sing and play at the same time, but you know what I mean. So ba-ba, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Then that little riff comes in again. Then we go back to the E. Then we go to the B. Again, that riff. Then we go to an A, B, E, and an A. And let that ring. And then we kind of let the guitar die out. And then there's this build up into the main kind of like chorus thing, right? And we play the exact same thing as we play in the intro in that part of the tune. Okay, so the build up is just back to this E. Okay, so, right, so we'd go back into that intro part, okay, after that build-up. So let me play you the whole 2nd part now, so you can hear all in context, and then I'm going to put part 1 and part 2 together, okay, and you can try to play along with me, okay. So part 2, one more time, is... Long break for the guitar. I love rock. I can't sing it and play. Right, so while she's singing, I love rock and roll, I can't sing it and play it. That would be something for me to practice. We just play what we learned in the intro again. So the intro and the chorus is the same guitar part. So we play part 1 again, okay? All right, so now let me play part 1 and part 2 for you a couple of times, just so you can see how all of this fits into context, okay? I hope I'm not confusing you, but it's kind of confusing how they move these chords around and build a little lick in there, okay? So let me just play it for you so you hear it in context. So we're starting out on the E. One more thing that I wanted to tell you in this lesson is also, instead of playing the E here, you could play the E here too, okay? So I'm just barring down on the 9th fret now, playing the 3rd and 4th string, and with my 1st finger, the 5th string, 7th fret, then the open E. That's what they do in the original. Okay, but that's really hard to get back to this note and then come here. So that's why I'm just teaching it down here. But an alternative for this is always this. Okay? Okay, so let's just play it now how we learned it, just so you know this is a great opportunity for you to play. And the cool thing here, since this is an E power chord, we can play the open E string. Okay? So that gives us a nice combination of this open kind of lower note with these nice high notes here. Right, we're combining them. Okay? Alright, let's get into the main thing now, the main showdown. So I'm going to be combining it all for you. So okay, so there you have it. I hope now you heard it in context. Listen to it a couple of times. Try to play with me a couple of times. Play with these chords. And I'm sure this is one you're going to have a lot of fun with. Alright, I hope that you liked this lesson. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. If you haven't, download that book. It's totally free, the downloadable version. And that's about that. I'll see you in the next lesson. Have a great day. Henry Olsen here. Take it easy. Bye-bye.